It's a beautiful spring day. Not quite spring yet. Got my daffodils coming. Traffic just a few doors down. Got my gnome house that's falling apart because I was taking a bee's nest out of there. Working windows still. The porch fell off. As you can see, my grass is starting to grow. And the spring birds. It'll be here for the summer. Daffodils. Let's go to the island. It's not an island anymore. Take a look at Dad's daffodils. You can't forget the famous dandelions. I got my dad's garden all tilled up. Go over it a couple more times and we'll start planting. Here we had a pile of branches from Dad's little forest. We had another one right over there. And right there is where we've been doing all of our burning. I found a few more branches at my place I put on the pile, but it rained for 2 days, so finally the burn pile burned out. But over here is where his daffodils are. As you can see, the pond's drying up. We haven't had that much rain. But you can see that this used to overflow, and his duck decoys where they floated up too. That was the island. But Dad started to fill it in over here because he didn't want to deal with the toll bridge that we had starting to rot. Right through there is where the water used to flow through. And we dug a ditch along here to get it to go drain off. All the property is pretty much drained to my dad's here. And this is the start of Farrier Creek. And of course down here we got pine cones. We got this all cleaned up. Looking pretty good in here now. We just have to stay on top of the blackberries that like to come up. And mow in here to keep the weeds down a little bit. Another pile that we just stacked up there. And we got a lot of dead branches that we just reached up as far as we could reach. We're not worried about them as long as it's not ripping our heads off. See all the spring flowers coming up. Here goes a duck. We're a pair of ducks in here. It might be nesting, which is good. See all the spring flowers coming up. Water's going down. A different kind of pine cone here. Different trees. These are the blackberries, more of them that we're going to try to kill off. I don't know if you can see it or not. Like I say, all these properties drain into here, which makes Dad happy because he can keep his pond full during the winter time. And it used to hold water better, but it's not holding as well. I don't know if we broke the seal when we were pulling out some of the branches or what happened, but we'll live with whatever happens here. It always dries up in the summer unless Dad runs his hose down a pipe that we have coming from the house. It runs clear down and just on the other side of those trees. So I can keep a little water in here for the birds and that kind of stuff. This is what we have left of our burn pile. I was scattering the ashes around a little bit so I could dig the bigger branches out and pile them up. Of course, they're all burned up. This is the new stuff. Of course, some more daffodils Dad planted underneath the trees. We have these daffodils that are, I don't know if they consider them triple or what, but they're just full. They all kind of planted in groups. Nice little spring flowers. Lilac buds. My pie cherry just starting to bud out again. My snow peach just starting to bud too, and it's still a baby. My golden chain just starting to bud out. It used to be a tree, but when this used to be Dad's rental house, there's an old hand dug well here and they chopped out the main trunk. And I tried training it to get just one or two branches that come up, but it keeps throwing suckers like crazy, so I'm happy with the golden chain bush.